Good evening. My name is Enrique Wiggins, and I am the Career Technical Education Supervisor for our Air Force JROTC program. On behalf of our Director, Dr. Stoops, the Career Technical Education staff, and the Air Force JROTC staff, we welcome you to this webinar. This is a pre-recorded presentation to provide you with the following information. What is Air Force JROTC? Why take Air Force JROTC? The benefits cadets gain from taking Air Force JROTC, and the contact information for instructors at each school. Should you have any questions after this presentation, please contact your school counselor or the Air Force JROTC instructor. The Air Force JROTC program is a congressionally mandated program under Title 10 U.S. Code 203. The goal of the program is to instill in students in the U.S. secondary educational institutions the value of citizenship, service to the U.S., personal responsibility, and a sense of accomplishment. In 1916, the National Defense Act formally established organized JROTC with the U.S. Army at public and private educational institutions. In 1964, the ROTC Vitalization Act, Congress expanded the program to all military services, shared support between the services and schools. The U.S. Air Force began JROTC in 1966 with 20 students in 20 schools and programs. Each JROTC unit has one officer and one senior non-commissioned officer instructor, both retired from the U.S. Air Force but are school employees. Joining the Air Force JROTC does not mean a student is signing up for the U.S. military as a service, but as an elective class with no SOL testing required. Each Air Force JROTC, there are four levels, AS1 through AS4, is a credit-bearing class earning an elective credit towards graduation. There are many benefits to taking Air Force JROTC. As we read Cadet Rue's testimony, we find that his situational awareness to his future is strengthened by taking Air Force JROTC. Air Force JROTC's goal is to create a motivational learning environment which positively impacts the lives of its cadets, their families, friends, and Chesapeake Public Schools. As a member of the Air Force JROTC Cadet Corps, you will embody the core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. As a cadet, you will learn about the military decorum, customs, and courtesies, drill, and ceremony. This also includes a dynamic curriculum based on aviation and space science, communication, leadership, finance, and management principles. A pillar of the Air Force JROTC is also its fitness program, which is a place not only to enhance personal wellness, but also increase morale as well as team building. Cadets are issued all of their uniforms free of charge to participate in the program. The data provided shows the Air Force JROTC's national impact. On a national level, the Air Force JROTC is spread throughout the country in each state, the territories of Guam and Puerto Rico, with overseas units in Japan, Korea, the UK, Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, and Italy. Additionally, the Air Force JROTC cadets have historically performed better in the classroom with having an 85% grade point average across all subjects. The Air Force JROTC is also open to all students and is an inclusive program with opportunities for cadets from all backgrounds, economic, and geographical areas. Cadets who complete 2 or 3 years of Air Force JROTC earn a certificate of training or a certificate of completion, which allow those who decide to enlist in the armed services to enter at a higher pay grade depending on the service. All services allow entrance as an E2 up to E3, depending on the certificate that is earned. An exception to this is the United States Marine Corps, which allows one pay grade increase for the JROTC experience. The Air Force has funded scholarships for Air Force JROTC cadets to attend private pilot training at a public or private university during the summer. Selected cadets will be identified through a competitive boarding process. The scholarship would pay for round-trip airfare, room and board, collegiate academics, and flight hours required to potentially earn a private pilot certificate through an in-resident collegiate program that is approximately 8 weeks in length. Each university hosting students is an independent organization and provides its own management and oversight for students and programs. Cadets will be engaged in an intensive academic flying training program and may have classes or flying training during weekend hours. Applicants must be current sophomore, junior, or senior Air Force JROTC cadets who understand they are volunteering for a scholarship to a public or private university. There is no military service commitment or obligation, nor does the program provide or justify acceptance into military service, ROTC scholarship, or military academy appointment. Applicants must be at least 17 years old by July 9th, 2021, attain a minimum fitness score of 50, and have a minimum GPA of 3.0 or better on the 4.0 scale to be nominated. Leadership development activities, also called co-curricular activities, included in things such as land navigation, academic challenge bowls, obstacle course training, and drill competitions, which proved to be challenging, inspiring, and most importantly, fun. Additionally, cadets participate in field trips and visit to local military bases, museums, and community events. The video demonstration that you will soon see highlights one of our units from Deep Creek High School, but all of Chesapeake High School JROTC units are comprised of the same elements and compete against each other in the same listed activities. Remember, you do not have to start as a freshman to be a part of the Air Force JROTC program. Many juniors and even seniors have chosen to take Air Force JROTC later in their high school career to gain the experience of being an Air Force JROTC cadet. Please contact your high school guidance counselor to enroll or to register for JROTC. If you have any questions, contact your school JROTC instructor as the number is listed on the slide. One note, Hickory High School students are able to attend Great Bridge High School's JROTC program if they choose to take it, since Hickory High School does not have an Air Force JROTC program. At this time, this concludes our webinar.